we're on the driver's side of the passenger seat. We're going to want to mount a bar right here, and we're going to slip our nut on. We're going to slip that little gold washer in place. We're just going to slide that in there and start the threads, and then let it hang for a minute. And we're going to take this other one here. Now this time we're going to be a little bit smarter about it. We need another bar. We need a bar right here. But that bar is going to have what? A bar clamp on it. All right, let's put the bar clamp on it before we put it all back together. And then we'll put it back together with the bar clamp where it needs to be. Once again, I'm going to take that little washer out of there. I'm going to slide the nut on there first, threads out, slide on the little lock washer, and slide it together and start my threads. Now if you'll notice, look at there, you got a bar clamp right there you can just clamp right onto. Isn't that slick? How about that, guys? It might work. All right. Well, that's a little tight. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. I don't know. Cybertrucker may have done it to me. It may not fit. I don't think it'll fit. Well, now, wait a minute. We got some more parts here. Okay? What are we going to do with these L brackets? You don't use them every time. You don't use all the parts. This is a universal product. At times you're going to use them. You'll notice the little cutouts in the L brackets and things like that. All of this is made where you can turn this L bracket this way, or you can turn it this way or this way and make it short or make it long. And what we want to do here is we need a little bit more length. This bar is not quite going to reach that bar clamp, so we're going to add a little length to it by putting an L bracket on it. We're going to add an L bracket to the flat clamp just so we can get just a little bit more length. Now do this upright, guys. Put your washers on your bolts. Put your part together. Put your nut on the other side. And you'll notice that the Cybertrucker, we build it right. These nuts are serrated. It does not come apart once you put it together. You can get it apart with a wrench, but it's not going to vibrate loose. Now we're going to put this together. Once again, we're going to grab a bolt, put a washer on it, slide her in there and put a nut on the back side. Oh, this is going to look good when we get done. You will be so proud of this thing. You will show all your friends, and every one of them will want to be a Cybertrucker just like you. Okay, we've got our lower bar mounted up good and solid, and we're ready to mount up the L bar. Now how are we going to do that? Well, we take another bar clamp, slide it down on there. Notice how that L bar will adjust on length. That's a very important feature, guys. If you've got a Volvo and that cab's a mile wide, you want to move it over, move this thing over. If you've got a Peterbilt 387 or 389, one that's real small, you want it tucked in tight, you want to move this over as close as you can and get it tucked in. In this case, we got something that's just going to slip right in there, just like that. Just as neat as a pin. And we're going to grab ourselves a bolt and put it together. Where's that washer? Always use your washers. Slide it in there. Put your nut on. All right. Well, we're starting to look like we got a stand starting here. This is the only part left. This is called the quick release mechanism, which as described earlier. And this part has been developed quite a bit over the years. I think you'll find that this is one of the better better additions to the Cybertrucker laptop stand. It really works well. Now, first thing we're going to do is we got a star washer. We've got a joint here that we don't want to move a lot, but we've got a bar here that helps hold it. Just to be double sure, the old Cybertrucker says put a star washer in here so we can make this thing really solid. We're going to put that star washer right there in between these two pieces. We're going to grab us a bolt. Oh, we forgot the washer. Got to get a washer. Put it through the hole. Put that through the hole. Reach over here and grab your nut. And bolt on your quick release. Okay, now we're ready for the final attachment point. We're going to hook the quick release up to the second bar. We're just going to do it by using a bar clamp here to this last bar here. That's why you've got two bars over here on this side. You got this lower bar and this upper bar. This bar really helps reinforce the Cybertrucker laptop stand and makes it very solid. You've got a frame mounted to this seat and it's not moving unless the seat does, and the seat needs to move a little bit to help absorb vibration. Anyway, we're going to take a bolt with a washer on it. We're going to slide her in there, grab a nut and put it on there. Remember, we haven't got anything tightened up yet. We're just putting it together. All right. Now then, I want to show you guys some important adjustments here. A very important adjustment on the Cybertrucker laptop stand that will really help to know. Many trucks have a wraparound dash that brings the dash in close to the passenger seat. That's why this joint is right here. By doing it like that, you can move it back from that wraparound dash, and this will get your laptop further away from the dash. In other cases, you might want that laptop up here, okay? And you can adjust it either way. It's adjustment because one of the things you're going to have to adjust, you got to remember, you got a gear shift lever here. Unless you're one of these fancy new guys that's driving an automatic, doesn't have a gear shift lever. Me, everything I ever drove had a gear shift lever there. I don't know about you, but anyway, we get in back to the laptop stand. Okay, we've got our laptop stand basically mounted up. Now then, we're going to tighten it up, and we're going to start tightening up. First of all, we're going to reach up here and we're going to adjust this thing about where we want it, and that's going to be real good. That looks pretty straight and pretty good right about there. So it's time to start tightening up nuts and bolts. Now you notice I've got two 1/2-inch wrenches. I've got a ratchet and a 1/2-inch socket. We all know a socket makes life a lot easier sometimes, but we're going to do this with we're going to start out with just a couple of wrenches here. First of all, I like to get this mounted up high. That makes it more solid. If you mount it down low like this, it gives it a little bit of ability to move. If you mount it up on a higher level like that, you're going to get a more solid mount. So we're going to tighten that one up right there. And then you're going to adjust it, tighten it down, and make it really solid. All right, drivers, our quick and easy install of the Cybertrucker laptop stand is now complete. We're ready to put it to work. This is a tray that you use. This just inserts into the frame, and then this closes down on it to lock it in place. Your laptop just sets down into the tray. There's no reason to strap it down or anything like that. When you need it, it's right there at your fingertips. Cybertrucker, the best laptop stand on the market. Come and get it.